Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd show you another update on the Stargate CV. And right before I do that, though, I just wanted to show this thing one more time here. This is the little CV Miner Starter CV that I built. I forgot to actually put this out to the workshop, so it's still chilling here. This is the Plutus-ST. So I believe I'm going to release it this weekend. It's again another starter CV, unlock level 10. Has room for a warp drive, a shield, a couple basic CPU cores in it. It has a lot of stuff on it already. Some people are kind of don't want some of the stuff on here. I sort of do myself. That would include the armor repair, armor locker, weapon locker. It's got a full all the specialized medical equipment back here, and then you've got a secondary storage controller, Wi-Fi in the back of the ship. And if you hop up into the interior space, which is really small, it does have your regular med bay and oxygen, fridge, shower, your harvest bay in here, large constructor and small constructor. So it's got a lot of stuff in it. Just to go over the specs on that real quick, it is unlock level 10, size class 1. Moves pretty good. If you look at those numbers there, it does have an alarm sensor on it, detector, and a couple light Gatling turrets. Hour and 12-minute build time. Shouldn't need anything special. And then you can add in a shield pretty quickly on it. It has a lot of extra CPU here, so you can put in a shield and a warp drive without adding more basic CPU cores and things like that. So should work out pretty good. It has enough generators in here stock to operate those two parts without needing any more power. And it's running two 1x3 generators in it. All right, so back to the bigger ship here. Let's see, where should I start? I guess I'll just come in one of the hangars, and I'll show you all the new areas. Several new areas in the ship. The hangars are pretty much the same. I did add in a little bit of utility in the hangars over here with Medbay and O2. I did remove the warp drive and the shield from these back weird glass chambers. And these areas are going to in the future accommodate fusion reactors, the small fusion reactors at least. So here, let's go over this way. So coming into this part of the ship, I did show this on the last video as well. This is kind of like your entry level. So you got a couple loading bays right here that go to the ground. And then you have like a full med bay right back over here with the shower and the toilet in that area, all your specialized equipment. And then you got your kind of like your atrium in the ship here. Since I do have gravity in the ship now, I did install the 3 gravity generators. I will just use gravity and go through it normally here. So I did make a quick modification in this back area, and I added locations for 2 universal constructors. There's one on either side. And then beyond that, it has 12 constructors or deconstructors, normal size ones. And then in the center over here, it does have utility, like your armor, weapon locker, some more O2 and medbay, fridge, food processor, ATM. So a lot of stuff right in this area. This is like the area that you're probably going to be hanging out the most in the ship. These side rooms here, I finally figured out what I'm going to do with these rooms over here. These are going to be the advanced core rooms, or at least one of them will be, for your auxiliary and quantum cores. I do have a core room already in the ship, though. We'll be getting there in a sec. All right, so now coming into the new areas here. This is the farming section. I'm actually pretty happy about this area. So there are 2 Pentaxian farms in a different location as well. This is just your main growing farm, or one of the 2. So you got this section over here. The grow lights are controlled by a switch on the wall here. Here, let's go down the center. So this is kind of like the corridor between the 2 farms. I was trying to make this all look, unique from other builds that I've done. So that's kind of how this turned out here. I had a little fun putting in some steam emitters out over there. But yeah, there's all kinds of crap in here. Now the main core room is actually a little bit hidden away. It's right up there. You can almost see the core from here. Let me take up the elevator. Now the core room I have set up for core 9 right now. And that is basically accommodating all the cores in the small area and the main core as well. So that's kind of in here overlooking the I don't know, farm corridor, I guess you could call that area. So that's just another little section of the ship here. Let's move forward to some other new areas. So all the way up here, this is a location that was a little tricky. I had some doors coming in from the sides of the ship right over here that I had to connect to the whole inside, pathing. So that's been done. So it's kind of elevated over this area, and you can kind of overlook the farm corridor and this other corridor moving forward here. We're going to take a walk down. So over here, we're looking over some of the engineering room below, where the new location for the warp drive and shield are. And then over in this area here is the strafing thrusters on the front of the ship. So I made sure you won't get fried. You're a full block away from them. Then as we go through, we go to the front bridge. Now, this front area was all designated as fluff. I really didn't have any more real parts to put here or anything like that, and I was trying to figure out what to do with the front part of the ship, and I decided to kind of turn it into a more legit looking bridge versus the one in the back of the ship, which is a lot smaller. So yeah, this is just kind of it's actually considered kind of fluff. I probably wouldn't be operating the ship from here very much, but you could. And it does have some utility in here too. You got your toilet, shower, O2, med bay. It's an interesting little feature here where you got this piece of glass on the front of the ship here. Let me go into God mode a second. So I kind of added that in as a first-person window from that bridge in there. Another thing I was trying to do too is make all these exterior windows work with the interior, so you can kind of like look through the windows and see all the rooms and stuff on the inside over here. So anyway, front bridge. Let me get back in the ship and we'll go to another area here. It'll come down from here. So here, we're in the engineering room area now. And this is, again, where that shield is and where the warp drive is. But this room is also holding 2 of the large plasma turbines, 4 small plasma turbines, 8 small shield parts, and 6 medium shield parts. I do have all those installed at the moment in here. So you can kind of walk through this whole section here. There's all your medium shield parts. So yeah, that's kind of how this is coming out. Now the lighting is going to be a little bit different in here. I'm getting a lot of light bleed through from the farm above. I don't have any of the lights on sensors yet. So it's supposed to be a little more orangish looking in this lower room, but it's kind of looking more cyan in a lot of places. So there is that. So anyway, engineering section. I'm still kind of tweaking this area out a little bit. I'll try to make it look a little bit better in places, but it's mostly working out. So areas that I have left to do on the ship yet, I have this front lower room yet, which is probably going to be a mess hall. It's going to also line up with the windows. It has to work around that big lift thruster in the middle of the room. So probably a mess hall there. Let me get into God mode a second. We'll go all the way back to here. And then this is the other area I got to do up yet. And this is going to be the crew section, which is kind of just above the front entry level and just below the production level. And just because I didn't show it in this this walkthrough, I guess you could say. This is the top level up here, which has the protection farms, which I do need to tweak out more yet in the visuals. But you just more room for basically to grow whatever you want. But of course, you can grow Pentax there. That's kind of what they were designed for. And yes, I do have to remove the fridges and food processors out of here and actually put them into the main farm and the other part of the ship there. And then this part over here goes to your close by bridge to everything else, which does have a first person view. It's pushed further back, and you do probably have a lot better line of sight or visibility from this bridge. It's not wonderful, but it's still better than what that front bridge would provide due to the size of the window and how far back you sit from it, which wouldn't provide very much area. There are quick entry points right on the sides over here getting into that bridge area as well. So that is kind of where I'm at with the build now. There's not many areas left. I got to do the lower room here. I got to do the crew section, and then I've got some miscellaneous areas up over here to tweak out. Yeah, actually, this section up over here, I got to do some more painting in there. This is holding the the advanced generators. So it's got 2 of them in the ship right now. This area is probably going to be another location for, so you can add up to 4 of these advanced generators. And then you'll also be able to put in fusion reactors in the back of the hangars, back over here. So there's like another area there. I do have to finish this area up over here too, but I got to put in like mounting brackets and stuff for fusion reactors in this general area and figure out how I'm going to pull this off and try to keep it safe as well. Might have to reinforce this back wall a little bit too. But I'll try to make sure that those locations won't get easily hit too bad. But yeah, that is where the ship is at right now. I've only got like 2 or 3 room areas to do up yet, so it's getting there. These rooms are taking a while. That farming section took a while. The bridge took a while. The engineering section took a while. So anyway, current specs, which are going to fluctuate a little bit. Now keep in mind, I do have all the parts installed on here right now, but it's sitting at size class 15. It's probably undoubtedly going to go to 16 or 17 yet, somewhere in there. The ship still moves. This is with all ion thrusters, by the way. CPU wise, again, all the parts are installed. That does take it above Core 9, only by about 100,000 though. 107,000. And there's something else I haven't dealt with yet, and I got to mess with that yet too. And one thing that the ship is lacking is the radar setup here, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that yet. It was something I haven't really thought about too much until now, but I did kind of want a place for the long range radar or the long range radar array on this build. And maybe I'll have to get it up in this front room here. I don't know where I could put it on the outer hall. I'm not sure if I can even get it in here. I think I can. I'll have to work that out. Maybe this front section here will accommodate that or something like that. I'll figure it out. But I definitely wanted to make sure you had a spot to add the long range radar array, and then of course your regular long range radar and probably a detector or something stock. But yeah, I just wanted to show you where I'm at with this build yet. So it's probably not this weekend, but the following weekend is when I do plan on getting this to the workshop. It's just taking a while, and I do got to do a lot of LCD work yet too, which is also going to take more time. I wanted to make new LCDs for the storage controllers and things like that, which I think would be nice, especially with the setup I've got going over here. There's not a lot of room right there, and I'm kind of tired of using my same old LCDs I made a long time ago for the controllers. I kind of wanted to make something new that fits into like a half block area right above it. Yeah, a little bit smaller, a little bit more to the point, but still with some graphic stuff on it and things like that. But yeah, one last thing I didn't really look at in quite a while is the storage on the build. It's a disorganized mess right now, but it does have like 14 storage controllers on it. I think some are 640 and some are 320. It's been a while, or maybe they're all 320. Are all 320? I thought I added 640s on this ship. Huh. Could have swore. Are you not a 640? Yeah, you're a 640. There are some 640s. I gotta sort that and label that too. So it's on the to-do list. But yeah, other than that, that is the build, and getting pretty happy with it. It's definitely getting there. It's got again a unique look, which I kind of wanted to have, and it's almost there. I mean, comparatively speaking. Other than that, that is all I've got for today. So, quick recap on the release schedule. This one I'll get out this Saturday, and probably the big chip here the following Saturday after that. That'll give me some more time to finish the rest of the stuff and do some little intricate stuff, which is time consuming, like LCDs and stuff. So other than that, y'all have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.